Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lesbi Real podcast with your hosts, Genesis
and Mariah.
Good morning.
Yeah. Oh, you just heard that was a good one.
Wow, you're getting there.
That was like
It was like a little run.
Yeah, it was. I felt really good about myself.
That was very, very good, baby. Good job.
Thanks.
I would love one like in a few years from now to clip all of the special good mornings.
Yes.
And just clip them all together.
Good morning. Yo, make it a
That's
whole
next
song.
time. Wait, save it.
Sorry.
Save it. They can't know.
You're not ready for that,
You're
guys.
not. Well, my love, how are you doing?
I'm good. There's just a lot of things going on in my brain.
There is a lot of things. So what? Anything?
Like I'm smiling really hard right now. Like literally, it literally just happened right now. Like my jaw hurts.
Did anything like I don't know, like important happen this week?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm really.
If anything crazy happened that we can really talk about.
I'm so sorry. This has been I am an honest woman now. I'm honest.
For the audio listeners?
I'm sorry that you can't. I'm officially engaged. I mean, I've always been engaged, but I've been proposed to back. Mm-hmm. So she put a ring on it. Wait, how is it?
There you go.
She put a ring on it. You know, it's like, because I have a thing like to show my hands. I always...
just fingers flat out. Just
and like she's like put them together, and I'm like I don't know how to do that. But yo, it's I just blinded myself. You did a good job.
Thank you.
You did a good job. You did a good job. It's like a championship ring.
For my champion.
Yes. Stop. And then we got the stop.
Listen. We'll get into it. We'll get there.
There's a lot going on this episode.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to contain myself.
I proposed. I proposed back.
She did.
It's been a long time coming. We always knew that I wanted to propose back. Actually, before Mariah proposed to me, I was like, you better hurry up because I'll just do it. And like Mariah already was like,
I was based on
I want to do it first.
That.
Like you can't do that. And I was like, okay, whatever. Want to be traditional, it's fine. But I was like, I'll let you have that one. But I always wanted to propose back. So this journey,
we'll call it,
actually started in December-ish, January.
Also, I didn't ask many questions since being proposed. So like there was like, so I in real time, I'm finding out with you guys.
How this came to be.
I didn't know it was December. So like, this is where I'm at right now.
Yeah. So like in December is when I was just like, ooh, I really got to like figure it out because like I have to propose before we get married. I was like, I kind of got to make that happen. And it kind of dawned on me. I was like, oh, hold on. Like, I got to work on this. So then I kind of started strategizing. Like we would go to the mall and I'd be like, Mariah, put rings on.
Randomly. And like, do you know, so I also don't like, it doesn't make sense. We do social media, we have a podcast, but I don't like certain types of attention. So like, especially I like gifts, but receiving gifts is a big issue for me, and it is what it is. So when we were randomly at the mall, she's like, let's just go to the jewelry store and just try on some rings, and I wanted to instantly throw up because I don't know, it's just never, I don't like that.
And I wanted to get a good idea also.
And this is a while ago. This has
been months ago.
Before our birthday.
Yeah. So it's like I had Mariah just trying a few styles, see what looks good. Cause I was like, see like, what is your wedding band going to look like? Things like that. But in reality, I wanted to get a good idea of, well, what am I going to get? Because I know what I want from Mariah, but at the end of the day, I wanted you to feel comfortable with that. So we went to a few places, tried on a few different things, and I was like taking pictures of your hands. I was like, oh, this would be a good benchmark for us to know, like when we're going to get our wedding bands, this is what we're looking into. For. And also, I guess being super traditional, in my brain, I was thinking, well, Mariah will have a band that is the engagement ring, and then another band to go on top for the wedding. And Mariah was like, I'm not wearing two rings. And I was devastated.
How am I supposed to stack this? Do you know what I mean?
This was pre that.
No, but you're right. Because we were looking at different rings. Like I said, this was a while ago. We were looking at different rings, and I was like, I became overwhelmed with it. I'm like, I don't like it. To think that someone else would be spending a certain level of amount of money on me, and then for me to have to state an opinion on what I like is really, really difficult for me to do, because it's like, it's just everything, right? Self-worth. Do I deserve it? Do I earn it? Do
Baseline,
I, you know what I mean?
it.
No, I know. But like in that type of capacity, right? And in my head, it's like, well, that could be spent on this X, Y, and Z. So like I know that was frustrating for you, because I think that's why we stopped having the conversation even last year. Because I was like, I just don't like, just choose what you want. Or it's like, then she would choose, okay, you know, like, well, I like this, or I like that. Or like, you know what, actually, I don't like any of it. You know what, matter of fact, just get me a string. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, I don't,
Well, what I've learned to do with Mariah is I kind of take bits and pieces. When frustration starts is when I stop listening, and not stop listening like I'm not paying attention. In my mind, I'm like, the truth has been told and this is the backtrack.
That's...
I'm
gonna throw up right now,
because I'm so sorry.
Because like now the world knows. Like, I don't like that.
I pay attention.
I'm literally breaking out in hives as we speak. Like,
I'm so sorry. This wasn't supposed to be this kind of episode.
It's true, because I'll express it, and then the
immediate regret.
The exact moment I say that I like something, I will give you 100 reasons why I don't want it.
Correct.
And why I shouldn't have it.
Right. So I would just pay attention in those moments and take what it is out of there. I realize a band is a good idea, but I like the thought of a rock. I want everyone to have a rock. Like, you know, like Marilyn said, diamonds are a girl's best friend, and right? And
let's just say I ain't mad at this at all. Like, I'm really not. I'm really happy.
So how I got to that, right? So there was like a few. No, you're good. There was like a few rings that I was seeing that I was like, oh, that's really nice. But like a lot of men's rings that are with a big stone are either like they to be super gaudy, and I'm not being, oh my God, not a party foul. I literally didn't mute.
You mean you have a life? That's
it's actually just comfort. It's just
the amount of text messages that Comfort be sending out. I'd be like, you need to like.
Comfort's my best friend. It'll be like, hey girl,
we got 70% off. I'm like, I'm good. It's summer. Like, I'm good.
It's either Shein, Fashion Nova,
all of that.
Like, hey girl, do you see what sale we have going on?
Advertisement.
Yeah, I know.
They spend a lot of money.
That's all the text
They should be using the way we social to advertise, but that's another thing.
That's a whole other thing. Like, we'll just, you know, the insert clip here. Insert logo here. Thank you. Can you put it here?
Right here.
What about here? So anyway, this is where I was going.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So a lot of the men's rings, like some of them are, they're clearly more like a fashion jewelry. Not that it's fake, not like that, but like in terms of like, it's more for a piece. It's not something that you wear every day. And then a lot of the other rings that are traditionally for feminine females is, well, they look girly. And I'm like, well, how do I find a happy medium? Because I'm like, I want you to have a rock, but if I put it like in the fashion that mine is, it's not gonna look right, and not
too feminine.
Right.
The band is very thin. I've got like plumber hands for no reason at all. That's what I'm going to say.
You have strong hands, and like
I look like I use a tool belt, and I don't.
No, since you're a nurse, it's very comforting to feel that someone has like, because you have a grip. You have confident hands.
I have confident. This is the first time we're talking about this.
Yes,
I like this. I have confident hands.
You have a confident grip. You have confident hands. Like there's times where I feel dizzy because that's my life. Mariah grabs me, and I know Mariah's in nurse mode because it feels not lovey-dovey anymore, you know, but it feels like I'm safe.
Sit down.
Yeah. Like, hold on. Like, and there's only, if you've ever interacted with a nurse who's a friend and they go into nurse mode, it's like a whole, it's like a shift. And I'm like, I'm at your job. I'm in a gown suddenly.
You've got the yellow socks on.
No, literally the grippy socks are on. Like suddenly I have an IV in, like it's a whole different ball game because they
fluids running.
No, literally, like they know how to hold people. Like I mean, I know it's their whole like part of their job, but it's like it's a whole. So good. Like people don't hold you the way that nurses hold you. It's the best way to put it. Like it's I don't know what the training, but they're doing a phenomenal job.
I don't know what the training in nursing school is, but them grippies, we get the grippers.
Yeah, like something about the hands. I'm like, wow, I'm so comforted, even though this feels different. So you also have very strong hands. We're gonna reframe.
Reframe it.
We're going to change it.
You're right. I have confident hands.
Because you have confident hands, but I also used to have this thing about my hands as well, that because growing up, I was like a little thick, had a lot going on. I always felt that my hands never looked feminine enough, which is why I do the long nails, because I want my hands to look longer. Like I like rings because it's decoration. It covers and it takes attention away from my hands. If you're too busy looking at my ring or too busy looking at my nails, you're not noticing on my fingers.
And I'm happy you addressed that, because people always wonder, like, but I mean,
I think it's
and stuff like that.
I think
because
it's
like when
a
I
big
first
thing.
met you, I was like, wow, like you have some long nails.
Yeah, really long, and it's because of that. And I know like a lot of people are like, oh, your nails are so long, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to hide something, I'm like, that's why. It's interesting because I didn't realize that that's what it was at first, that I had an issue with my hands. Yeah. But I remember, and I also was a nail biter as a kid, which like all things, you try to stop, you can't really stop. Like even if a nail falls off, immediately it's in you. And I've had my nails done for years. Yeah. So I've noticed, I'm like, well, it's something I can't really control at this point even with trying. Like I've tried really hard to keep them long and I just can't help it. But if there's something on them, I'm not going to bite this off. You know what I mean? Because it's aggressive. So I found that doing my nails was really helpful. And when I started to kind of think more introspectively is when I started to realize, you're very self-conscious about your hands. That's why you like rings. That's why you like your nails done. Because what I'm trying to do is minimize the appearance of my hands.
But which is crazy because she has such beautiful hands. Like, and I'm not just saying this just because we're together and stuff like that. Like baseline, you have beautiful hands.
Thank you.
You really do.
I've tried. I think I've also even how I hold my hands. Like I feel like
I think now watch everyone's gonna be like.
I know now I'm gonna be like.
Everyone's gonna look at your hands
put
the
them
whole
here.
entire time.
But I think because of that insight that I had for myself and hearing the comments that you've made about your hands in the past, in my mind, I'm like, I feel you because I also feel that way about my hands.
Yeah, and my hands are...
and it's a thing. And like you get your nails done, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like and I think like when you started doing your nails, you went, oh my God, I love this. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and I think it's because it's decoration. It's something that takes away from it.
What's crazy is I even started doing my nails as a joke because I had a particular friend, a particular friend that I had been wanting to get my nails done for a while. And then the kids had painted my nails and I was like, all right, I kept it. And a friend of mine was like, what are you doing? That's different. And I'm like, you know what I like to do? Let's piss people off.
I'm still a girl.
Yeah. And then that's when I started doing like the funny bunny was a real thing with, a little bit. And I was with, shout out to Oksana because she put me onto the bubble gum. If you mix the both together,
it's very cute.
It's really cute. And I started doing that. And like, yeah, so that's how me doing my nails. And also I'm a nail biter. And since I've been doing my nails, I've gotten much better at it. So yeah, I enjoy doing my nails now. And more so, and it's like a date for us because we get to do it and stuff like that. And
we do it together.
We do it together because we're codependent.
And we get matching nails.
We have matching nails at all times.
It's my favorite pastime.
We have to.
Right. And so I wanted to make sure, well, hey, I know how I feel about my hands. I know how you feel about your hands. I know I've always wanted a bigger ring because...
Why not?
You
deserve it.
That part. But then also because I'm like, I want to make my hands look as delicate and whimsical, like all the Jane Austen books talk about. You know what I mean? So that was my goal. So I'm like, well, what is going to make Mariah feel comfortable? I know Mariah's going to need something a little thicker. I want Mariah to have a rock because I have a rock. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm not going to lie though. When I received it in the mail, I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, it might be really, really big.
So in discovering myself, I'm starting to get into more jewelry. I used to wear a lot of silver and stuff like that. So I've been wanting to, like, I got, I'm viejita hoops on and stuff like that. Yeah,
senora earrings.
My senora earrings. I'm trying to get the bedangles. That's where I'm at next. That's where I'm saying, you watch out. Y'all thought I was different. Now you wait. Yeah. So like wanting to get like more into jewelry and stuff like that, and just wanted to be more expressive that way. But I don't like really, really big things, and I don't like showy, offy things like that.
I don't either.
The quite opposite. So when even getting her ring, right, it was something that's like, well, at the end of the day, I'm not the one wearing her ring, right? Mm-hmm. And I think it goes into exactly this is what she wanted. She's expressed this and stuff like that. And why not, right? It's what you're going to wear and what you're going to feel comfortable with.
Correct. And that was my goal. I feel like you put a lot of thought into what I like. And I really appreciated that because I was like, oh, I feel like, some people hear what you like and they still get what they want anyways, but you know, and I'm very lucky. I was one of those girls who was surprised, completely taken by surprise for my engagement. I didn't go to the jeweler with Mariah to design my ring. Mariah just happened to realize what I was talking about, what I was into, and put the puzzle pieces together. And a lot of people can't say that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put my thinking cap on. How do I design a ring that's going to be absolutely perfect for Mariah? Mariah always says they're one of one. And I was like, I need your ring.
LGBTQM.
Yeah.
And one of one. Mariah's just one of one.
Right. And I'm like, what do you get for the person who's like the coolest person in your life, right? Don't. Just, here we go. So I reached out to the lady who made my ring.
Shout out to Lara.
Jules by Lara.
Jules by Lara.
I will give that woman's Instagram to anybody who needs jewelry.
She's phenomenal. She's great. Her custom, even when I was doing your ring, I did this all over via text message, DMs, and everything like that. And you'll tell your experience and stuff like that. But when I first found her, I was also a little skeptical because like it is something on social media. She made that whole process for me seamless. I felt comfortable. It felt safe. It's
so great because I feel like sometimes, like, say you walk into K Jewelers, right? And I say this because it's kind of really accessible. Correct. Like if you go into K Jewelers and you say you want to design an engagement ring, they pull out like a pre-printed booklet. Yeah. And there's a bunch of lines and there's a bunch of things and there's diagrams of rings and different cups. And you know what I mean? Like I feel like sometimes it almost feels like a process that is a little out of reach for the majority of people. Yeah. And when it comes to designing an engagement ring, especially in our space, because we're gay, right? We're lesbians. You know, not everything is gonna fit what makes sense for the rest of the world. There's a lot of trends when it comes to rings. And I feel like sometimes you want something a little bit more catered to you. And I feel like, you know, Mariah had a really good time with Lara. My ring was exactly what it's actually probably more than what I thought it was going to be. Like I really expected to have something a little bit more basic as an engagement ring. And I think that's just like what you think of growing up, like how I grew up, the amount of money that I had at the time. Like in my brain, I was like, I thought I was just going to have something simple. Right. And then growing up, actually getting proposed to, and then I was just like, wow, that's a rock and a half. You know, I was like, that's great. Like, I just feel like it's something that I don't think that I deserved at the time. And I was very happy to think that someone thought so highly of me to get me that rock. And I'm like, how do I show you how much I appreciate you besides like words and like what I do? I'm like, I want something that represents you and represents like, hey, like I care about you so much. I want you to know I listened and I tried and I put the pieces together, and Lara really made it happen. Like I showed her a few designs. She actually photoshopped a ring that I really liked to look like that instead. And it really helped me put the pieces together because sometimes I'm visual, but I can't visualize it myself. So
we're both the same way. Like it's really hard to me to conceptualize something.
Correct. Like I can have the idea, I just don't know what it looks like. So she showed it to me, and I'm like, that's exactly right. I knew I wanted Mariah to have the same quality of diamond that I had, and I was like, I want it to be my same exact radiant cut. I want it to be the same clarity. I wanted everything to be the same. I just want it one size smaller because I knew that I was going to do the diamonds around the center stone. And I also knew that maybe my size diamond would be a little aggressive.
A little aggressive
for Mariah.
Yeah. So when I already a baseline, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So once she sent me, because at first she'll send you just a pic, she'll show you the stone and she'll send you a video of the stone, and then she shows you the renderings of like
how she created it,
like in like the CAD program, and like how you create it, and it looks like a bunch of like blueprints. Almost.
Yeah, it is blueprints.
It's blueprints, and then she, you know, sent me over everything, and then she sends you like a digital rendering. It looks like a video, so you can see what the ring is gonna look like once it's fully done. And I was like, oh my God.
She did a She did a phenomenal. I love that we match because like I said, we're codependent.
Right.
Have the same cut. I love the diamonds around. It's you know it when you first proposed, I was like, holy.
I know. Yeah, and the box had a light in it, so it was like bling bling bling
So like, it felt the baby cataracts coming out because of the amount of light that was shining from it. But in all seriousness, you could have not done a better job. This is, I feel engaged. Like I've always felt that. I've never been proposed to. So like also, you know what I mean? So
I feel like everyone deserves to be proposed to. Like I know that's not traditional. I guess at least in our space, it feels right. I know why like more traditional heterosexual couples, I understand the whole point. It's also, rooted in some sort of like passing of property. Yes. Is kind of what marriage.
She brought the camel to my mom's house.
Correct.
Got the goat and was like, can I
have 5 pieces of land in the north side.
And then my mom said yes.
Right. And that was another thing. Because I know while we're untraditional, I know there's certain traditional values that we like to uphold. So I actually, even though we were already engaged, I did ask Mariah's mom for permission. And I was like,
how did that go?
It was great. She happened to be over because she was helping us out with the kids because they had like a random half day.
I hate half days. Why send kids to school for 3 hours and then for them to come home still hungry? Yeah. That's a whole nother conversation.
Professional development. That's the reason. So she came over and like right before we were heading out the door, I was like, can you come see something in my bedroom real quick? And she's like, yeah, sure. And then she comes in. So I'm telling her. And of course, like we're getting emotional. And I was like, hey, I just want to ask for permission. Like I understand that we're already engaged, but I also think it's really important to bring you in and part of this process because I know that you haven't had this conversation before. I know Mariah wasn't proposed to ever, right? Which is fine. I wanted to bring everyone a part of the process because I know you spoke to my mom. So I wanted to, I wanted to bring it full circle that everyone's involved. Everyone understands what's going on and how we love each other. And I knew that would be really important to be like, hey, you want to be a part of this puzzle piece? Come on. I'm like, join us, So it was really nice.
And she said yes.
She did say yes. Yes, we did. Did you say yes?
I did say yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure my mother was like, yeah.
Could you imagine? She was like, actually, no. I'd be like, well, hold on. Because technically
no, my mom loves you. And my mom takes you in. You were part, you guys rock it out.
Yeah, it was great. I think we clicked immediately.
As soon as you guys met.
Yeah, so it really worked out. Yeah. It worked out really well. And I actually, this Thursday is when the ring arrived. Mariah had the craziest day at work where
we had Jaco come to the hospital. So if you work for any hospital setting, when Jaco comes, it's a big make deal. Or break, and you have to be on your P's and Q's and everything like that. And it's a process that it's very stressful. And these past 2 weeks actually have been pretty hectic at work because in preparation of Jaco. So, yeah.
So while you were having the worst day of your life, it really helped me out because I had to leave my job on my lunch break, and I sent the ring to like a pickup location instead of having it sent home because my initial idea, I don't know if I told you this.
No, I'm saying real time.
My initial idea was, hey, I'm going to get it sent to the house. I'll lie to Mariah, say I'm not feeling well. I'm going to work from home so I can wait because I have to, because
it's a signature.
You have to sign for the package because they can't. Expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. So, and also Laura's in Long Island. How am I going to explain to Mariah, a girl from Connecticut who knows nothing about New York? I know where Times Square is at, and I know where Grand Central Park is, but you can't drop me in Times Square. I won't arrive to Central Park. I won't get there.
She'll still be there right
now.
The
best I can do is Chocolate World, or Madame Tussauds. I think I can get there. You know what I mean? But other than that, I don't know where I'm at. So I'm like, how do I explain? I'm in Long Island. What's my need to be in Long Island? How did I get there? There's
no need for any of us to be in Long Island.
Right. So I was just like, I don't know how the hell am I going to do that? My whole time I was like, how am I supposed to do this? So I was like, I'll send it home. And I was like, but Mariah gets out before I do. So what if the truck comes and it's when Mariah's already home? True. And how do I explain that I'm going outside to sign for a package? And I was like, I can say my mom sent me the package. I'm like, well, what is my mom sending me that requires a signature? And I'm like, and then I was like, blah, 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 blah. So then one of my coworkers, bless her soul, was like, hey, send it to my house. I'm like, but it needs a signature. So if you're not home, they're just going to send it back to the location anyways. And so I was like, she was like, oh yeah, that's a good point. So I was like, can I send it to a FedEx location? I asked the jeweler. She said, actually, let me check. Turns out I could. So I drive 15 minutes in one direction from my job and drive back. But I was panicked because I'm like, what if Mariah picks up that phone and sees my location is not at work. But luckily, Mariah was on fire. So
my battery life when I went home was at 98%. Like, I didn't go at my phone at all that day. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong that day.
Right. So I'm like, Mariah was super busy. So as soon as I got back to work after picking up the ring, I immediately texted Mariah. So I was like, hey, love you. Hope everything's good. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I knew that
I saw that message on my phone. I was like, I can't even.
It can't even reply.
I literally I might have thumbs upped it on my watch.
Probably. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I was like, this is perfect. I'm like, I know she's really stressed out, but this really works out for me right now. And then it was great because then I recorded myself opening up the ring. And when I got back to work, everyone swarmed to me. Everyone's like, oh my God, I want to see, I want to see, I want to see. And then of course, everyone's like, oh my God. I'm like, I know. I overdid it. I'm like, it's okay. It was really worth it.
It is Genesis here.
Yeah.
Genesis.
Yeah, it's very apparent who made the ring. And then me trying to plan a proposal.
I am a stubborn ox. I am.
Which is funny because I'm technically the ox in the Chinese zodiac.
True. No, yeah.
Wow, trying to surprise Mariah proves to be very difficult.
And I am so sorry.
I've tried to plan this for weeks. I was trying to do it for Memorial Day weekend.
And I would shoot it, bam,
every time.
Every single time she brought up an idea, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to find it.
Nope. And I'm like, and then I'm in between two places like, oh, well, if I push, then she's going to be like, what the fuck? Why are we doing that? Like, I don't understand what's the importance to do this. And like every single time in my brain, I'm like, can you just say yes? Please, I'm just trying to propose to you. So then I get the ring Wednesday, losing my mind Thursday. Then I'm losing my mind at home trying to figure out where to put it. So then I realized I was like, I have a bunch of purses that I usually take when I'm going out.
Yeah.
I was like, if I put it inside one of my bags, Mariah's not going to check my bags. But there is one purse that's not in the closet. And I was going to put it in there. And I'm like, it'll be just my luck that because this one's open, Mariah's going to look, what's this? So I put it inside one of the ones that doesn't move. And I made sure because it made it look like it was full because it was like, it didn't have anything.
It almost looked like a clutch, but it's not.
Correct, yeah. And so it looked full, so I shoved it to the corner and I like squeezed the other side so it looked the same thickness again. Mind you, I don't think you were going to pay that much attention.
I wasn't on that side of the closet.
But you also... you notice the tiniest change. Like we'll go somewhere and you're like, oh, that building just got painted. I'm like, I would have never realized that.
Yeah.
Unless it was like horrific, I would have never noticed that. So I was like, no, I was like, Mariah notices details that are way too tiny, way too irrelevant. I'm like, Mariah should have been a detective. Like, you know, like this is where we're at. Yeah. So I was like trying really hard to be like, hey, you know what? I got to try to hide this. And I tried to plan a weekend getaway, a getaway at the beach. On Friday, I was like, hey, how about...
Wait. So she wanted to go away from Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
And in my head, she was like, let's go to Asbury Park. And I'm like, it's going to be way too pricey. She's like, we'll just go for one night or we'll go for 2 nights and stuff like that. I'm like, but to drive down on Friday after work, like I kept it on. I was like, forget it. Why don't we just chill and do something at home?
Right.
Like, and we'll maybe hang out with some friends. Maybe we'll go to Asbury Park for the beach day or something like that.
Yeah. Mariah was like, oh, why don't we invite our friends to the beach? And I'm like, no, I don't want anybody.
I'm like, you guys want to go to the beach?
And I was like, no, I don't want them to come. And I feel horrible because I love them and I want them to be everywhere with us. But I'm like, in terms of things like this,
in terms of a proposal, I already don't like this type of attention. So to have friends and family, it was something that I probably would have not wanted.
I know. And that's why I was like, hold on.
She's like, yeah, no. And I was like, oh, okay, great. And
you're like, that's weird. Why don't you want them there?
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy because we were just chilling with them the other day. And you're like, yeah, I know. But like, maybe we can, I was like, all right, whatever.
I was like, I just really want a chance to reconnect. And like, I was like trying so many different things. It didn't work out. And then it ended up raining. So Mariah was like, well, it's a good thing we're not going to Asbury Park. It's not a waste. And in my mind, I'm like, it wasn't going to be a waste because we were going to get engaged. Like every single time Mariah would say something against that weekend, I'm like, like trying not to take it personal because like Mariah doesn't know, but I'm crazy, so I'm also upset. Like, you know what I mean?
And then this goes on to the whole week. I'm like, she's acting different, bro. She's at home. I'm already having a mentally exhausting day at work, and I'm coming home. I'm like, why is she being like this? Like her energy's off. Like everything is like I was like, I don't know how much more I can deal with this because like. What's going? I'm like, and I kept asking, I'm like, there's something different, right? Because I noticed everything. I'm like, and you're like, there's nothing wrong. I'm fine. I'm like, no, you're not fine, bro. There's something wrong.
And like Mariah keeps saying that, and I'm like, I was like, I can't, like, it's because there is something wrong. You keep shooting down all my ideas and I'm trying to propose. And I also don't like lying or keeping secrets because I can't keep track of them. I'm just being frank. I can't, like, I don't know, like people who do this for a living, congratulations. Wild. I don't understand. I can't do it. So I was like, I'm having a hard time. Walking around the apartment with the ring there, I could feel the ring burning through my skull from every point in the house. Mariah would go into our bedroom and I'd be like, hey babe. Like,
and that was another annoying thing. I'd be getting dressed. She's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, what? I'm getting dressed. Like, what do you think?
Get out of the closet.
I'm like literally steaming the sheets. Like, what do you think I'm doing? Like, I'm getting dressed. She's like, are you in the closet? Yeah, because that's where all our clothes are. She's like, oh, I'm just asking. I'm like, yo,
yeah, I just need reassurance.
Yeah, like I just feel lonely. I'm like, I just like,
I was rubbing your head for an hour straight. What are you talking about,
bro? Like, what's going on, yo?
Yeah, and then like, of course, like I'm like, you can't say it. So then that Friday, I'm like, hey babe, I really just want us to reconnect. Can I take you out on a date? And blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I had this idea, which I still haven't told Mariah what it is. I
don't want to know.
But it was like a very low stress date. And Mariah's like, oh, like, but like, we're going to be going out to eat. I'm like, who said it was going out to eat? It wasn't going to be that.
Oh, because I thought it was this one place that she likes to go to. I'm like, I went to work in like a sweatsuit thing and I was really comfortable and I didn't want to get changed. And I know if where we typically go, I'd have to get dressed up and I didn't want to. And then she's like, well, I didn't say anything about eating. Like, we can't eat. And I'm like, well, now I feel like a piece of shit. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. And then with the intent, by the time I get home at like 3:30, 3:45. And I sat on the couch and I text her. I'm like, is there any way that we can reschedule this day? I am just exhausted from the week.
And I'm at work panicking.
And she's like, it was actually going to be a little low key. I'm like, no, I know. But like, I just got home and I would love to not think or not do anything. Like, can we just watch the Staircase documentary? Like, can we finish watching that? Yeah. Can we like watch like anything you want? Like, I just want to sit at home and pet Gus. That's all I want to do.
And I was devastated and
shut down another idea.
I was like, wow, so I realized I was like, I'm going to have to do this on a whim. It is what it is. I was like, if I don't just do it randomly, it's not going to happen because I keep trying to plan something and I am getting shot in the foot every time. And so which we'll get into it, we were going to go see a Knicks game at a watch party. And I was like, hey, I want to film content because as you guys know, I've been posting videos of all the things that we're doing. Mm-hmm. So I was like, hey, I have this idea for a video. And I was like, hey, if you stand like this, I can take this shot and then I'll come in. And then when I cut it and I edit it, it's going to look like I appeared out of nowhere and blah, 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 blah. So I just need you to turn. And then I come outside and tell Mariah to turn around and I'm in wet grass on bended knee.
On bended knee. And I was completely like, no. And then immediately I'm like, no, wait, whoa. And then she said, I love you. I'm like, what is going, like, wait, all right now. I truthfully had no idea that any of this was being planned or any of this was being done. I was completely taken back.
I think it ended up being perfect. I would have loved for it to be more planned on my part, but in a way, I also think that I would have been really nervous if I would have had to like take you to dinner and like have because I was like trying to like look at places and I was on their Google like on their Google website or not the website. You know how they have the little cards for all of the restaurants and places, and I was seeing who had private corners, like who had tables that were away. Like I was trying to find, I'm like, where's the best place in Asbury Park where we can go eat? And I was like, but it can't be too expensive because then Mariah's gonna be like, we're not celebrating anything. Why are we spending this much on dinner? And I'm like, is that I was literally, when I tell you, every single little thing was just going, but then I finally did it. And content saved it because I could tell you to turn around and give you direction and you weren't going to be suspicious.
She's like, we need to get dressed before it starts raining and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, somewhere there, we're getting dressed and stuff like that. She's like, okay, let's wear this. We're like, we always match. So I'm like, all right, wear this, blah, blah, blah. And then we get outside. I'm like, it's not raining yet. She's like, all right, now stand here, this and that and third. Just look this way. And I'm like okay, what idea of a video that we're doing right now? I was like, this shit's going to be crazy because like I'm looking in this direction. Why am I looking this way? Why am I going to be facing this? And then...
yeah, that's why.
And you're like, turn around. And I turned around and I was like, no me digas. Wild, bro. I'm sorry.
There you go. It was truly great, and we are going to continue right after the break.
Just gonna point for no reason.
Welcome back, everyone. So, my love, how did it feel getting proposed to?
I was truly taken back. I mean, you'll see the reaction. We posted it and stuff like that. I was completely taken back. I did not think it was happening. If I thought that I was being proposed to, because when we even brought up the idea of being proposed to and stuff like that, I distinctly remember having a conversation with you when I was still working at Coney Island.
Mm-hmm.
I coming out of work, I remember bringing that up. Like, you had asked me, like, have you ever thought about being proposed
Like,
to?
how would
And I
you
was
like it to happen?
And I was like, well, I never thought about it. But and then I'm like, wait, well, I'm super low key. I don't like attention like that. Like, maybe in the dark closet somewhere where no one can see my reaction and stuff like that. But, you know, in terms of that. So I think when I initially saw it, I was completely taken back.
Yeah.
Like, immediately. Like,
You were surprised. Yeah, I
was
could
humming.
see
I was
all the stages of grief.
Yeah, I was like, no. I was like, as she's talking, I'm like, I can't hear all that at once. It's really overwhelming for me, and like emotionally, it's a lot because I like I said, I was, but that's the point, right? To be taken back and to, you know, so it was awesome to know that all the amount of people, well, after you proposed and stuff like that, and then I saw it, I was like, wow, this is massive, right? Seeing it in the box, it's absolutely huge.
Yeah.
And then when I put it on my finger, it's perfect. It's like literally, it's literally, it looks like a championship ring because you know I won the championship. But
yeah,
it's I see it and I just think of her, right? And I think that it's complete. I don't. It fits me perfectly. It doesn't feel too big. It doesn't feel too small. I'm engaged. Like, if people are like, wow, that's a ring, because I'm engaged. Like, it's an engagement ring.
I can't wait.
And it's not hyper masculine. It's not hyper feminine. It's literally perfect. It fits the width, the way that you guys were able to figure out the width of what ring for me to have because of my confident hands.
Oh, good job.
It's perfect. It reminds me of it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't change anything about it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely everything that I would have wanted.
It was actually the jeweler's idea to turn it because mine goes up and down, and they call it, I think it's east to west is what they call it.
Yeah. No,
so it was her idea
perfect.
to turn it to the side, and I was like, oh, that's perfect because you can have a radiant cut diamond.
Yes,
like
exactly. It came out and it had little diamonds all around of it. It's absolutely beautiful, and to know that it's the exact same cut as yours, just
it's a carat
smaller, but it's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Like, I just bought like a pinky ring. I don't even want to, like, I just want this on my hands. I'm so satisfied with this.
Yeah, it's so awesome, and it's nice because I had gotten you like a promise ring, it was like the Cuban
oh
rings.
yeah, the Cuban
it was a Cuban link ring. And I loved it. Don't get me wrong, but I always would look at it and be like, I can't wait to replace that. Like, you know, I'm like, I'm so.
And I wore it every day.
I know.
It was my ring.
But this perfect. Is so fitting. I feel like it looks wedding, or like it looks bridal. It looks wedding like it looks like you're like, and it looks like well, I mean, I know
it doesn't look fashionable. I mean, it's tasteful, but it doesn't. I feel like people are gonna be like, whoa. What is that? I could say that in there, like, that makes sense.
It's my engagement ring.
Yeah. So like, I really am happy with this. I'm very, very, very happy.
And it's so nice to see it on your finger because I've been planning this for so long. Like, I officially started crafting the ring in February, and then it was done now. So I've been in communications, texting her, you know, like coordinating payments, coordinating all the stuff. And like, she made it so seamless. It was so great.
Yeah, shout out to Lara. She really killed it. And then, like, it was a perfect day. Like, even after you proposed, we were, like you had mentioned, I ended up getting tickets to the watch party at MSG to watch the Knicks away game.
Mm-hmm. Playing against the Cavs.
Yeah, playing against the Cavs. 3-0. Knicks in 4.
Let's go. Let's go.
Knicks in 4. But Sabia and my mom and her partner came, so they love the Knicks, so we were all able to go together. So it was like almost like a celebratory, like you know, like
That was Mariah all day yesterday.
And then we were at MSG, and I'm like, you know what I mean? It's just, it was great. And to be able to go to the watch, and they won, and to be able to go to the watch party, and to be able to be in that room with that energy with someone that also enjoys being there as well. And that like we're just going because my partner likes basketball. You know what I mean? So like it was the whole day was amazing.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great day.
It was phenomenal. It was really, I feel like it was finally full circle. Like we had a lot of stress coming into it. And like I said, I don't do well keeping secrets or hiding things.
Clearly, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If that's what this all was, wow.
I realize, and it's not the keeping secret part. I think it's the stress of having to handle that. I think was messing me up. And at first I thought I was doing fine. I was not doing fine.
No, she wasn't.
I wasn't. But I feel like finally I can breathe, because it's like we talk a lot, but if I don't say something, it's very apparent. Mm-hmm. And like that's the one thing, like I can't divulge that. Like I can't. And I came really close, because I'm like, it would just explain everything. And you would be like, oh. And I'm like, but I couldn't. I'm like, I have to wait. I'm like, you're just gonna have to take this one. I'm like, you're just gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is right now. Like, you're just gonna have to hold it in, like handle this conversation, and then we're gonna figure it out. So I'm really happy that it's out there. Went to a Knicks game. It was fun. It was a great way to end the time.
So I mean, while we're on topics of Knicks,
the Knicks,
we were able to go to an away game.
Yes, so we actually did go to a live Knicks game in Philadelphia,
which was really dope, and that was a real last minute to do, because like, as you know, Philly was trying to not have any of the Knicks fans come, because last year when this happened, the stadium of theirs was just filled with
just Knicks
fans. Because we are a wild group.
We gonna go.
We gonna go.
We gonna show up.
We gonna pull up to your stadium and chant like our own team.
Right. Your own players will get booed in their home stadium.
Exactly. Like it's our game. So I mean, it's been really awesome to enjoy this, because even last year, to be able to watch the Knicks with you and stuff like that, and going to sports bars, we would go to Miller's to watch the games and stuff like that. You know, just something like nothing crazy. Like, let's grab a burger and a beer and watch the game, and the aura, the umph that's in there when you're in the room with other Knicks fans is also awesome. But to not only do this with friends, to be able to do this with your partner, who's also your friend, that's also not faking it. Like, you know, I remember when we first met, I'm like, hey, lesbians have to choose whether you play softball or basketball. Mine's was both for a little bit.
Can I say something controversial? Basketball lesbians are superior.
I would like to think that.
1,000%.
We're heavy on the top bun, though. I feel like those basketballs, especially the top bun.
It's the Spanish ones who are heavy on the top bun.
Yeah, and they play basketball, so like there's a superior, right?
It's like, because it can't be in the way, but it's also like you can bring the bun down when you're not playing.
A little bit.
Just gotta. You know.
So, and I can't really talk, because as you see, my hair has been growing out. We don't know. I haven't cut my hair in like 6-8 months, so we don't know where we're going with this.
I do. Bruno Mars as well.
That's it. All I need is a stash and a little goatee.
No,
not at all.
Just the hair.
We're almost there. So, you know, to be able to enjoy this with you and like genuinely like, oh, come on. And like, you're like, yeah, you know what I mean? Or like, you're saying like, come on, that was a challenge. You know what I mean? Doing the top, like run that back.
Yeah. Like let me start this with, this is the first basketball season we've had where I really have a good understanding. I feel like last year was all about me learning about basketball.
Yes.
Because I liked football, like before meeting you, like I understand football, like I can watch the game. You know, I've had partners in the past who were like into different sports depending. But I feel like Mariah is the only person who helped me understand basketball. Cause truly before I would just be like, they have the ball. Now you got the ball. They made a bucket. Great. Now you got the ball. And then like I would hear a whistle, have no idea what the fuck happened. I'm like, why did they stop? Why are they stopping the clock? And then okay, well, why he's at the line? Why is nobody moving? Why is he alone now? How come nobody's around him when he's doing this thing at the free throw line? I didn't know it was a free throw line. What line is that? Like, there were so many pieces. And I remember one day we were watching a game because, of course, I'm like, yeah, I'll join you. I'm like, I like football. I like watching football. I get that you want to watch basketball. No problem. And I would be like, well, what's that? And then Mariah, like, you should be a coach, truly, because I literally, like, you said one thing and I think it literally unlocked the entire world of basketball for me. And I was like, oh, hold on. And then I started to understand what was going on, like, to the point when the ball goes out of bounds, I know where to point to.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing. When you're in a stadium, everyone literally, and you see the players do it and everyone goes, whoop. And I'm like, now I know what to do. And
you're watching it and you're like, no, it was last touch, but no.
I'm like, no, he touched it.
Run that back, run it, challenge it.
Yeah, like, now I know what the challenge, run it back. Like, I know all these things, and it's so exciting because, like, I feel like I've always tried, like, even like in my last relationship, while I liked football and they liked football, like, I'd be like, we should go watch a game. It'd be like, eh. Like, it was never like a thing. And like, I always liked going to watch football and go at a bar and like everybody get really excited. I'm a Pats fan. We're not going to talk about it. I'm from Connecticut. You just understand.
It's all right.
It's okay.
You get it.
It's fine. So it's like, I really used to like that, but I think I
Go
missed.
Blue. I have to say that. We're not going to talk about it. Same way I didn't get to say what my team was. Go Blue. And for those who don't understand what Go Blue is, let's go Giants.
Thank you. We just needed to clarify. Appreciate it. So that's the only thing. But I love that for basketball, I didn't have a team. So naturally, I'm going to go for the team that you go for. And then we're getting to the finals. So clearly I chose right.
We've
and
like
now
I said, Knicks in 4, baby.
And we've been having a great time. Like the other day, I finally made a choice on my favorite player.
She did. She's a Towns.
I'm a Towns fan.
She's really into Towns.
I literally had to bring it up. I was like, baby, we need to talk about something. And Mariah's like, yeah. I'm like, we love Jalen. I was like, we love Jalen. Jalen's amazing. Technically, at the place I used to work at, I met Jalen Brunson at a golf charity classic. It was great. I was there because of my job. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like, full circle moment for me. Crazy. That you being a Knicks fan, you know what I mean? Like, my mom loves to show the photo of her and Jalen Brunson to everybody she can show. They say they like the Knicks. My mom's like,
let me show you.
Let me show you
what my background is.
Look who's there. So it's like, he's very nice in person. So it's such a full circle moment to be like, oh my God, now I'm understanding everything. I lost my train of thought. Where did that go?
We're talking about how you like Towns.
Oh yeah. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, I really like Jalen. He's great.
So we have Jalen with us.
We do have Jalen with us today.
Jalen, I think Jalen's part of this.
He is part of this.
I think he's coming everywhere with us.
Yeah, we love Jalen. And then I was like, but I really like
Towns.
I really like Cat. I like Towns, like a lot. He's really tall. He can shoot. And now that I understand basketball, tall guys can't shoot.
And
not ever, but like, he's great.
In the first minute into the game, shoots a 3.
Immediately. I mean, and of course, like, so we went to the Phillies game. I looked at all my footage. It was all of Towns.
Yeah, literally, it was all Towns.
I was literally just recording Towns the whole time. I'm like, oh my God, he's there with his big self.
Like, big old goofy self.
And I love it. And like, he's Black and Dominican. And I was like, oh my God, he's Spanish. Stop. Like, and I just love how he looks like,
he's funny to watch.
But he's so good. And I love when people have like two different sides to them.
Yeah.
Where it's like, he's a really good player, but he's goofy doing it. And it's like, you know how like some people are super serious and take themselves super seriously. Like if you ever watch Heart, like bother Jalen Brunson during an interview, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Versus Towns is gonna go with it. Like, you know, and it's like so funny. So it's like, I became a Towns fan and I was like, I need a Towns jersey. I was like, that's my guy.
And that's okay, because I've also grown to like Alvarado. He was just recently traded, so I was like, I'd love to be able to get a t-shirt. Like, you know how the shirt that you have? Like, I'd love to get a t-shirt of Alvarado, because it's number 5. That was my jersey back in the day when I played basketball. And he's Puerto Rican. He's from the Bronx. Like,
he always got nice braids.
He's got, like, you know what I mean? Like, gotta run that. And so I'm looking forward to, once the season's done, to hopefully be able to get something of his and stuff. But it's really special to be able to share this with you and like genuinely go into, because due to all injuries involved and stuff like that, I know that I won't be able to play basketball to the extent of what I used to play basketball, but to be able to fulfill that need of mine of playing basketball, because that was a really big struggle with me. to be able to talk you through it and explain certain things and stuff like that gets that out of me. Like, so like when we were really going, I'm like, so this is what this is. That's a screen.
I know what a screen is.
This is why this play is running. They're doing a fast break because look at and it's going even deeper. Like, all right, so the type of play that they're trying to do now is because this team is more slower, so they're going to pick up the fast pace, and that this, that's why
them,
and that's why they have these 4 players in right now, and they took these players out because they're faster to run these plays, and it's like to be able to, it's cool. It's really awesome.
It's been great, and like even now when we see another team that I'm not familiar with, I can call out like what position they play.
Like, that's a power forward. I'm like, yes.
Correct. Yes.
That's my baby. That's a copyright. Right, I get it. But like, you know I was gonna
get there.
That's all right. Like that. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's been so great. Finally, like understanding and getting into it, and like we were doing. We did March Madness. We did the brackets.
We did the bracket for March Madness because that was sweet. There was nothing in March else that we were watching besides basketball. And like, college ball is completely different than that of the NBA. Like, just the atmosphere and everything's different. There's way more on the line. It's your last year. A lot of these players are their last year playing. They may or may not get drafted. So there's a lot of energy and a lot of spirit that goes into these games. And we did our brackets together.
Yeah.
And we sat down and we're like,
we were discussing
it. Why would you go that? Because sometimes we did have some differences in who should we pick and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, I think you're right. Maybe we'll go that way. It's like, oh no, maybe we should go this way because this player's out with a knee injury. So I think that we should do that.
Yeah. And I'm excited for March Madness because that was the first year I ever did it. So I basically went off of vibes in the colleges that I knew. 1,000%. I was
Iowa doesn't sound great. So
I was like, I don't think I like them that much. So for next year, I was like, you know what we should do? We should have separate brackets.
We should.
And I was like, and you can do them on the ESPN app. So then it's there and it tracks it and it does it for you. Because every day we would come and check the bracket. And we're like,
that
okay.
was also fun though.
No, it was.
Watch the games in real time.
For sure. But like now that I know the teams a little bit, right? Like now that I know the teams a little bit, I'm like, okay, well last year when they went up against this person, blah, 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 blah. So like now I'm really excited because like now I understand the stats. You've actually recently showed me how to do sports betting. And now I was like.
We're not crazy gamblers. It's like, let's throw $5 on this game and see what happens.
But
and like the over, the under.
I'm like, what's a parlay? I don't fucking know. Why is there a minus? What does the minus mean? Like, I didn't know. And now I'm like, now that I understand the sport, I can understand where it's coming. And when we were doing betting for the Philadelphia game, I was like, no, Jalen's going to make this many points. This is that. Like, and now I'm like an expert. Yeah. Not really, but like.
I'm like, should I throw? I'm like, you think he's going to score more than 24 points? She's like, wait, what happened last game? She's like, he only had 17, but he is playing with this, but this guy's out. You know what? I think he'll have a greater chance of hitting 24 points because he has to. I'm like,
correct.
Bloop. Bloop.
Let's do it. I'm like, I know Towns is gonna do this because obviously, like every single time he would do something, I'd be like, that's that. I'm like, I don't got a man. That's my man.
That's my man.
That's my man's. I'm like, stop. I'm like, you can't play with me with Towns right now. So it's been so awesome because I'm like, I finally. Like, because I'm not a competitive person.
Not at all. She's really not. And it's actually frustrating because I'm like, hey, let's go play pickleball. She's like, I don't want to keep score.
Yeah, I don't want to keep score. I also don't want to sweat. There's also too many rules. I'm good. I actually don't want to. I don't even want to go to the gym. That's where I'm at. Like I'm like, it just sounds like a problem. Not for me. Thank you. Like, what do you mean I have to compete against myself to get to 15 pounds? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
I'm chilling.
I'm good. I don't want to do that.
I'm like, let's go do better than last time, right? You know?
Yeah, no. But like during the basketball game, I will talk shit.
1,000%.
Yeah, but like I'm not competitive because if we lost, I'd be like, oh, okay.
It's okay.
They have to win sometimes. Duh. Like hello. At some point. But yeah, so it's like I'm not competitive, but I like the camaraderie of sports, but in the setting of watching it and having nothing to do with it. You know, like I don't want to do that.
And it was dope when we went to the Knicks game in Philly. Shout out to Amanda.
Oh, shout out to my bestie,
that was the only
Amanda.
way. So I tried to purchase the tickets because I mean, if you see the tickets for MSG, if it's like nosebleed is $3,000 for one seat, right? And obviously we're not going to be able to do that.
No.
But at Philly, for one ticket, it was like $180. And I'm like, we gotta go. Like,
why not?
So then I go ahead and I went to go ahead and try to purchase the tickets and immediately got declined because the zip code is out of New Jersey. I'm like, we need somebody that lives in Philadelphia that we can get these tickets through.
And then I went, you know who lives in Pennsylvania?
Quien?
My best friend.
That's wild.
Immediately, I was like, baby, I'm gonna ask Amanda to help. I'm like,
shout out to Amanda.
Shout out to Amanda because Amanda immediately was like, "What do you need? I'll give you. What do you need? I'll give you all my information."
I'm like, yo, I'll Zell her right now. I got the cash right now. I will Zell her. We just need to get these tickets.
Like, I just need to purchase the tickets, and
She came in clutch. She gave it to us, and
she made it happen.
We got tickets, and we went there on a limb, and we only spent like literally like $300, like
to go
total, to go. We took a small car to get there, we went there, and the stadium for it to be her first game, a basketball game to go to, and to go to another arena to see. Again, all Knicks fans.
It was all blue and orange. The whole stadium.
Like we were like the whole time, like let's go, like Knicks, like everybody in the stadium. So to be able to experience that in another it's
awesome.
It was dope.
It was like being at MSG.
Like people had brooms with them. Like people were we're sweeping. They're like we're sweeping. Like it was a wild. It was awesome. It was such a dope experience.
Yeah. I mean, we've won the past 10 games in a row.
Counting?
Nah,
I don't know who's counting.
I don't know who's counting.
Last 10?
The last 10.
I'm just saying,
games.
if the Knicks win,
on Monday? Stop.
And then we will it's either OKC or Spurs. We have a game tonight. I just realized we have to watch the OKC
the Thunder and
Thunder and
the Spurs.
If we take it all, I'm telling you, New York City will light on fire. I was even telling her, I was like, when we have the kids, if we're doing another watch party. Even if we have to work the next day, even if they have school the next day,
we gotta do it.
We are all the amount of children that were at the watch party last night. It was like, wow, like the kids would have absolutely enjoyed doing something like this.
It's great.
It's such even doing that. I've never done something like that with my mom watching a basketball game. I mean, when I was much younger, like with 6th grade, 7th grade, but to be able to watch something like this, Knicks haven't done something like this, and to share a moment like that with my mom. And with Steven, with you, like, I just got engaged. Like, the day could not have gone any better. And to be in an arena and, like, just think, like, wow, if you think about it, we're just at a really big bar.
It's a huge bar.
At a huge bar. And I grabbed the shoulder
of a stranger,
of a grown man. When Charlotte hit his, this 3rd 3 in a row. I grabbed this man's chest and we stared at each other. I'm like, let's go. I had no spine surgery, nothing. I was quickly reminded when I sat down, I was like, wow, I'm in a full spasm with my neck. I can't feel my fingertips again.
I'm so sorry.
But to be able to just share that with, you know what I mean? It was yesterday could have not had been a better day. And it rained all day, but like even that.
They didn't even put a damper on it.
It didn't put a damper on it. We got to think that I got the tickets when I got the tickets for $10 each.
It's sold out.
And
it was
I had
packed.
no idea because your coworker also
My coworker tried it and she literally turned her phone and it sold out.
The moment I sent her the confirmation, I'm like, hey, I got the 4 tickets. And then, I sent it to my mom and everything like that. And it was a packed out arena. To be able to have that, we found we were able to park on 34th Street in a parking lot for $25.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. You know what I mean?
It took us 2 seconds to get to MSG.
Like it all worked out so perfectly. And it wasn't like a crazy amount of anything. Like it was just such a dope experience.
We took a picture with Latrell.
We took with Sprewell. We took him like he was there. Like we were doing our lap to see what we were gonna eat.
They had Knicks alumni.
Yeah, and like there was a bunch of alumni there, which is even dope because like who would think that you would see alumni or like big players from previous seasons who led us, like Sprewell was he led us to the playoffs, you know what I mean? And to be in the same arena and to think that they're also watching the game there when they could have easily done this at home or somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Like they don't have to do photo ops.
They really don't.
There was one on each level.
Yeah, and like it was cool because I mean it was packed. So people like bumping into each other like all night. You were just like every time there was a new quarter, we're like bumping around, touching each other, and like no one got into a fight. Yeah, everyone was like, "My bad, nope, come through," and stuff like that. And as we were walking to see food, some guy's like, "Hey, Sprewell's taking photos with somebody." Yeah, that was the only reason why we continued to walk down that way because it looked like it was getting empty. Like not all the shops were open. Yeah, understandably. But like for another Knicks fan to be like, yo, keep walking. There's somebody down there. Go take a photo with Sprewell. I was like, hell yeah, I want to take a photo with him. Like, what? Like,
I loved his name was Latrell.
And the whole time she's like, Latrell. Like, it's fucking Sprewell.
Because I kept thinking of white chicks. Where's Latrell?
Well, we were with Latrell.
He's over there.
We took a photo with Latrell.
Right? Yeah, it was great. It was so much fun.
So yesterday was dope. It was really awesome and amazing to be able to spend the night and do that and everything like that. So I appreciate you.
We had such a good day.
Let's go Knicks.
Let's go. It's been such an experience.
It has been.
I'm really excited to do more basketball things and understand more basketball things. Like the WNBA is starting. Mm-hmm. We're Liberty fans.
Let's go.
That's another game we want to take the kids to. Because actually, technically speaking, the day I started to understand basketball was during a Liberty game. Because I remember the two girls, they did a screen.
Yeah.
But it was two players did it against the other team, and their star player was able to come around and get out. And I was like, what? And Mariah was like, that was a screen. They're blocking this person from getting to them, but without fouling them or doing anything that's going to get them to stop.
And I was like, and then when you set up the screen, once that player comes by, that person, which is usually a taller individual, will fall back from that screen. That person's already there, and they could also catch the ball. Like, I'm like, There's multiple things that you could do from a screen.
Yeah, and so it's like I also have like a thing where like I really like hold on, I'm getting there. Ionescu.
Yes,
I really like Ionescu, and the other I'm going to say really tall one. Like they don't all play basketball.
I
can't think. It's right here. It's right here. I don't know why.
She's better at the names than I am.
I know. I'm trying. I get really excited.
She's one of the. She almost got. When this whole WNBA contracts and stuff like that were coming up, she was one of the first players that was actively looking to play abroad, and I was like, wow. And I was telling her, I was like, that is a huge blow if we lose her.
1,000%.
Like without, she's just a phenomenal center and knows how to play forward. She's great.
Yeah, no, she's amazing. So it's like I already have my faves. Like at Dick's, they have a bunch of Liberty merch, and there's an all pink like Liberty shirt. Stop. I was already like, stop.
They have a WNBA sweat tracksuit.
The tracksuit, it was so tough.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough. But yeah, no. So it's now that we're coming to the end of the NBA, now the WNBA, and unfortunate for us, the tickets are cheap enough where it's like we can go all 5 of us for $20 a ticket. We don't need to bring the kids, because out of all 3 kids, Olivia is the most sports not heavy
oriented?
Or influenced.
Yeah, like we know she's gonna be good at it.
Yeah, and she's really into basketball. And I think she knows how much I love basketball, and I think that's
she takes direction well.
Yeah, she takes direction well. I also see the frustration, and I can remember that being me when being coached and learning. And it's at this primal age of where someone picks up that basketball, and like now it's learning how to coach someone through it. Because I remember having difficulty being told what to do at that age, and
right.
Like, what do you mean? This is how you're supposed to do it. And it's like, no. And so it's seeing myself. It's like a mirror, seeing myself, and it's special. So like, I really want to be. So like, when there is the next watch party that we have them, I don't care if we get home at 1:00 in the morning. It's an experience. I know it's gonna suck. The rest of the week is gonna suck, but it's an experience that they'll forever like. And we don't like buying things. I've learned,
we like experiences.
I don't want to buy a gift. I don't want to buy you a toy. I don't want to do this. I'd rather spend this money on an experience that I know that we'll always remember, these core memories that I remember I went to a basketball game, and like maybe that's what really hits her, or any of the kids, like to want to go into it, or just family time. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think going to a Liberty game will, because they already see that we watch games at home, and like they'll come when they come back to us. They'll be like, "What's the score last night?" Because they don't watch the games, right? So they're like,
did
"Who
the
won
Knicks
last
win?
night?
Yeah.
Did the Knicks win? And then what was the score?" And it's like 112 to 112 to what? So they could go to school and be like, "My mom told me that, but let's go Knicks. We like Knicks. We like Brunson." You know what I mean?
Actually, like Stella was telling me like one of these past mornings how she told another student that we went to a playoff game. It was round 2, right?
When we went to Philly.
Yeah, we went to Philly, and game 3. Game 3. She was like, "Oh my God." They went to a game, and he was like, against who? Who did they do this? How do you, like, I think he was trying to fact check her, like whoever this kid was, like trying to get the information.
Because it's the boys in their school, obviously they
pay attention and stuff like that. And like, she's like, they went. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I know they went to Philadelphia and they watched the game. Like,
and
that's
then,
just like,
they watched the Philly game. So like they thought they were, so like they were, it was really cool for them. And I was like, wow, how much cooler would that be to be able to, I went with my parents.
Correct.
To see this game. So I was like, all right, let's try to see if we can make
You can do the watch party. I hope we can get the watch party.
And because for March Madness, we went to a sports bar with them.
Oh, with them to watch the UConn game.
The UConn game. Yeah. And like they were fully invested. Stella was there with napkins trying to say, go UConn.
She made like a flyer.
So like, it's like, okay, so this is something we can't do. It was late at night. It was right past their bedtime, but it was something like Marco was the one that was like
crashing out
for his life.
Yeah.
But like the other two were like,
they were
let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
It was a great day. Go Knicks.
It's been great. I love it. Like I think it's finally something. Well, obviously we all have similarities, but I think like we found something that we can all like come together on, which it's been basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much for teaching me.
No, I mean, thank you for taking an interest and genuine interest and not just saying it. Because, you know, sometimes you'll see partners like, here we go again.
Yeah, I mean, like, for example, like the lady who was sitting in front of us with her boy. In my mind, I'm like, girl, why are you here?
Because she's with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend. The friend, we also are horrible individuals and kept egging this man on. Like, we were not at an actual game and he was like, he was saying the most profound bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, we were like, entertaining it. Like, we're like, yeah, because that's what you're here for. But like, the girlfriend was like,
this guy, and it was like at one point one of the other players on the other team did something wrong. He was like, good boy, I
dying. We were
he was like, that's a bad call, like just scream, like everything he would say we were cracking up. It was so funny. But we had a great time.
It was phenomenal.
I really I'm really loving like where this is going, and I can't wait to do the bracket for March Madness.
Yeah. Stay tuned to next year so you guys can watch that with us. We'll bring the bracket with us.
Just every time.
This is my bracket.
And this is what mine is. Well, my love, it's been real.
It's been so real.
It's been do it. Come on, Vogue. Copyright. Get your body into the copyright. Oh, hey. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now we're done.
Bye, everyone.
It's been real.
Have a great one.
Bye.